Hey y'all, it is 8 o'clock and your girl is here and I am ready to get this live started and let you know what happened to me. And I'm about to set whoever this is, woman, man, I don't know. What's up? I'm doing a live. Oh shoot. Dang, I didn't think this was gonna be done this fast. Dang it. This looks so good, but it's gonna have to sit here and wait. This is my food, y'all. Just sit it here. Just sit it here. Just set it right there. Sit here. Just sit it here. Just set it right there. Oh my gosh, now look, I'm gonna be trying to rush my life because y'all, my husband cooked dinner. He make homemade fish and chips. Oh my gosh, I got my hot sauce. He got everything he know I want to eat my food. Oh my gosh. So I'm just gonna set that over on it. I'm just gonna set that over on it. Hopefully it won't fall. Okay, so all right, y'all. Let's get right into it. He just really messed me all up because I didn't think that was gonna come this fast. I thought I'd be eating a little bit later. But I came to y'all earlier because I want to share this video with y'all. And I want to share what I put up. I want y'all to see this video that I put on Instagram. Hello, Christina. Hello, Livy. Hello, Brown Eyes. Hello, my queens. Hello. Hello, TP. So I want to share this video on Instagram. Now, I have 3 Instagrams. I have CPR for the Body, the CPR Vibe, and CPR Designs, okay? So I put up a video. I'm always loading different things on my social media that I want to help inspire other people, or just sharing little things that I do in my home. Now, the CPR Vibe, I don't have a lot of followers, but I'm trying to get that one to grow as far as with my quotes and stuff like that. So I put up this actual post, and I posted this. Hello, Annie Marie and Love and Life 2009. I put this up literally yesterday. Okay, let me see if I can play it for you guys. Let me go out. Oh, I got my Bluetooth on. Okay. My bros literally bought the wood, custom cut, and created these boards. I'll show you the oldest one after. So today, this melted my heart because I usually leave AM lists. Before, I used to check them to make sure they're done when I get up to do their PM list. But now we're trying to build more trust and make them responsible, that I don't go behind them for everything. And I just make sure it's being done later on. So today she didn't come and give me my kiss. So this was her way of giving me my kiss because she was running a little late today. These are the ways that we communicate. I love these boards and they mean so much to both of us, and they literally look forward to seeing what notes I leave and what I have for them to do in the PM. Let me go show you the oldest one's board. And here's the oldest one. As you see, they're totally different boards. That's it. I created these. That's it. Now, here's the thing, guys. This was just me sharing how I communicate with my daughters. I'm sorry, it's seemed kind of dark. Let me see if I can brighten it a little bit. The way I communicate with my daughters, and how if I need them to do specific things when they come home or remember specific things, I will put them on their dry erase boards that my husband and myself made, custom made for them. Okay, so that was me just sharing this on Instagram, and just talking about how in the morning, if Rizzy or Naya don't come and say anything to me and they just let me sleep, sometimes they still come get their kiss. But that day Rizzy was running late, and so she wrote on there, "Love you, mom, kiss, kiss." And that just melted my heart. So I was just like, you know, sharing these boards with people, because a lot of times you might be busy as a parent and you may not get to, hello Cindy, hello Jazzy lady, you may not get to talk to your child or say, hey, don't forget this, especially if you're a mom that may not be home when they come home from work. So that's why we have those boards. So I said nothing about chores. I said nothing about any type of child labor. It was more so of talking about the boards and the way that we communicate with our children. Okay, so this is what the person wrote. And you know, when people say stuff or people are either real positive or real negative, I want to go and see who this person is and where they're coming from, because sometimes they don't even deserve a response from me. You get what I'm saying? So the person says to me, it's disgusting that some parents use the excuse of teaching responsibility when they want to exploit or force the response. And force the housework on their kids. Kids learn responsibility in many ways. No need to be your maid. Excuse me? Excuse me. Okay, so we're going to go. Y'all know how CPR is. So I'm about to take it all the way there for him, because this is a Christian. And when you go to this page, this is the page. This is the person right here. And if you go to the CPR Vibe and see my post, you can see this person. I'm not deleting it. And this is, let me show you what I was going to post to them, because I was so upset that this person took the time out in my space on my Instagram. If I don't like what you post, if I don't feel what you post, I don't believe what you post, and it's not my morals or my frame of thinking, that's your business. You have a right to your own opinion, and you are entitled to that. But what I won't do is leave a comment, take extra energy to say anything to you, because you have that right. Okay. So this is what I said. This was the first post. I said, it is absolutely disgusting if that is the case in any situation. I do hope and pray that as a Christian person such as yourself, you're not passing judgment when you know nothing about the way I run my home. My home is probably one of the cleanest homes you will ever see. Oh, and by the way, that's because of me. Mainly because of me. These boards are for my children to be responsible and learning to remember their morning and afternoon routine. Pack homework, grab lunch boxes, lay out school clothes, etc. So if that is disgusting to you, then I truly would feel so sorry for how your children would turn out, being that they are not being taught self-independent skills by their first teacher that was given to them by God. Parents are the first teachers, as you know. Yes, all children should have chores. Clean your room and clean up what you mess up. I do not know many great parents who would allow it in any other way. I'll send good vibes your way, because until I looked at your profile, I would have never thought you were a child of God because of how harsh and judgmental you came off. Do not allow the way you were raised, because it was just something in me where God was telling me this person has a personal attack on people like me, because they were raised in such a way where they may have been exploited as a child and abused as a child and treated as a slave or a maid. I said, the way you were, raised being a reason to attack our parents. We are great parents. That is why I have respectful, fun-loving honor students. And my oldest is in a private university doing very well. You have an awesome day. And remember to be more mindful of the type of comments you leave on other social media. This is my page, and I will not stand for anyone questioning my parenting when you do not know me. If any comments from you following this is negative, I will block you now and forever. And you have a blessed day. Now, that was my first. What I was going to type, but it just seemed so much. So this is what I end up typing. And that was going to be my hold off if this person decided that they were not going to back down and they was going to come back and say something else. So I said, I only allow positive vibes on my IG page. We all have the choice to fight or believe what we choose, but overstepping our boundaries and entering someone else's space with negativity is unacceptable. I truly hope that being the Christian that you portray to be on your IG, that you are not judging my parenting from a 50-second video. Your use/choice of words come off very angry and judgmental. Correct me if I'm wrong, but as a Christian, that position is already taken by God. If you choose to respond, please make sure it's respectful or I will block you. Now, you have an awesome, blessed day. Now, that was the response I gave them. Tell me if I'm wrong. Did I come off wrong? I felt like I put them into place and said what I needed to say, because I'm not about drama. And we can have dialogue, and we actually can debate, and we can agree to disagree, but you will not disrespect me. And obviously, this person was waiting for me to come back with anger, you know, not being able to articulate and say what I feel without cursing them out and not coming at them the way they probably were waiting for me to come at them. So here's the thing. After I sent that, I got no response. I got no response at all, right? But it was so hurtful to me because I'm like, really? I had to go look at this person's page and I said, wow, I seen them tag some people, and then the people that they were tagging was people who were fighting wanted to fight the government for being able to spank their children more. They feel that kids need more spankings. I said, well, if I had to choose the two between teaching tasks and chores and routines and responsibility versus spanking, I would choose the latter, which would be chores and responsibility. That's what I would do. So for you to tell me that it's exploiting, and then when you go to this page, guys, this person is so gung-ho about the way that they you know, portray themselves to be the defender of children. And I understand they talk a lot about abortion on their page and they say that's child abuse or whatever. People have their personal right. I'm not even going to go into that. But my thing is this. You do not come on my page and do what you did. So now let's talk about you being a Christian, okay? I do recall that Joseph knew that this baby that his wife was going to be carrying was going to be the son of God, okay? I do recall that, okay? So let's just stay right there. I do also recall that Joseph was a carpenter, and when Joseph was doing his carpentry, he decided that he was going to teach Jesus how to be a carpenter as well at a very young age. At a very young age. I'm talking 10, 11, 12 years old. So, is Jesus a bad person? Did Jesus grow up and become this crazy, insane person that don't know right from wrong because they were exploited, because Joseph was lazy and disgusting, or what? Because I do also recall Joseph saying, even though he has a son that is as divine as Jesus, that he has basically adopted to carry the responsibility of being a father to the divine one or whatever. You get what I'm saying? He still chose to treat Jesus and treat Jesus like a child and show him responsibility and show him that he needed to also have skill just in case. Just in case. And I was reading, it's crazy because I was reading here, it says, but as a sign of contradiction to our prevailing culture, we have Joseph, who had nothing to do with the procreation of Jesus, doing that which a man is called to do within the family. And it says next, I want to emphasize, this person said they're emphasizing how Joseph was a nurturer and a provider. So was he disgusting? Was he lazy? Was he exploiting Jesus? Because he said, here we have Joseph teaching Jesus how to be a carpenter. Even though Joseph was aware of the divine origin, he knew it was essential to teach Jesus the meaning of work. Okay, so let me just leave you there. The other thing that's more important, no matter what you believe in, is you don't know how long you're going to be here. Okay. So if I don't know how long I'm going to be here, and my child, now there's levels of responsibility. I feel like when you're like 3 years old, you should be able to put your socks on. 2 years old, some can put their socks on. You know, it's certain things that some kids can do more advanced than others, but there's levels to everything. And with each level of maturity and age, there comes responsibility. Okay. So if I'm not here, I didn't teach my child how to potty, teach my child how to say thank you and please and be respectful. Who's to say who's going to take on my child? And who's to say that they're going to want this vast responsibility of doing everything for my child? Because let me enlighten you on this. This particular person said a child is supposed to play and be a child. Now, let me tell you the contradicting part in this. A child is supposed to play and be a child, but you believe in spankings. Well, if you only allow your child to be a child and do what children do and not do work, at what point does the spanking come in? Because the spanking would only be you correcting them from doing something they're not supposed to do. But if you're only allowing them to be a child, there's nothing that they're not supposed to do, because it's going to be mistakes, spills, mess ups, breaks, tantrums. I can keep going. So none of those things should be given any type of consequence, repercussion, or penalty, because that's what children do. You're so contradictive. You're so contradictive. There's no way that you can say that you want to spank or you believe in spanking, but then you don't allow your children to do housework because it's lazy as a parent to allow that. So I'm confused. Now, in school, I know in preschool, and many of y'all heard this, clean up, everybody do your share, clean up, clean. That song starts in preschool. So, are you fighting the system for allowing kids to clean up after themselves? Because those are the responsibilities of little kids. When they're little, if you touch it, you play with it, you put it back. You get what I'm saying? If you use something, mommy's not your maid. You will clean up after yourself. This has a lot to do with raising responsible adults. How could you raise someone to be responsible if they never had responsibility on their level? Please tell me that. I'm confused. I'm really confused. I need someone to make me understand, how does the spanking come into play with this particular person? Do you just go around cleaning up after these kids? Is that why your house probably is a mess? Did you have a situation in your life where you continuously had to clean up or do, or you had a mom where the remote was right by her and she called you every minute, and a dad that, you get what I'm trying to say, y'all? Don't come for me. Don't come for me, because if you're coming for me, you need to come for your savior, and you need to come for God, because God allowed Joseph to raise the son of me. To allow Joseph to raise the savior and the chosen one. And I don't think he did nothing to him, because he allowed Joseph to be just what he was, which was a father. And everything that he did for him was to train him up to be the great man that he was. So I'm trying to figure out, what Christian are you, and what Bible and what, form of religious beliefs do you have, other than only Christians I know is they believe in Jesus and they believe in God, the Trinity and all that. So I'm confused. Please tell me if there's something else I don't know that's still a Christian but believe in totally different deities. Please let me know, because if that's the case, then that means Joseph was disgusting, Mary was disgusting for letting Jesus do what he did. They were lazy and they were exploiting Jesus, and God let them. I'm just saying. Now you take that, Mr. Christian fighting for the rights of exploited kids, and you stick that somewhere, okay? So let me read these comments. You can kill a person with kindness. Oh, girl, always do. Always do. Always do. I don't even go there. Haha. Get them. You're way nicer than I am. My YouTube live would have been a few beeps. You're a great mom teaching girls right. Thank you so much, AK Dolls. Why you had me stop at a blink red light waiting for it to turn green. Good evening, CPR, everyone. Hello, Nikki Dixon. You are so right. Defend your space and get your respect. Yes, ma'am, Brown Eyes. You was not wrong, sis. Very concise. Sounds perfect. Thank you. You're absolutely right. Thank you, Livy. She seems to be envious of you. I don't know if it's a he, she. Who am I catching a little bit of this? Who am I catching a little bit of this? Hello, CPR, love you. Hey, everyone. Hello, Diane. Okay, now I can go back to the bottom. The first one may have been more lengthy, but it was on point and had a valid point. I know, I just be feeling like, gosh, I'm getting goosebumps. I don't know what's going on. Something y'all don't understand. Like, I'm literally, I don't know if y'all can see my goosebumps, but God be doing something, and I just get these feelings and these visions and stuff that just go through me when I'm speaking, when someone says something, and it just triggers me to speak about something else. I know, TP, and after it, I was like, dang, I should have just kept it. And I ain't trying to rush y'all, but if y'all ain't coming to this live early, my husband made me dinner. Do y'all see that? Homemade chips. He made them with potatoes with some fresh haddock that he fried. Yes, y'all. So my food is sitting here. My daughter brought it just when I started the live. I was like, oh my gosh, my food is here. But anywho, okay. Preach, girl, Rebecca Copeland. Train up a child in the way that he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. You do an awesome job with your girls, sis. I actually like both of your responses. Thank you so much, TP. Okay. Well, my children does partake in chores. Teach them to be responsible, independent, etc. No laziness is allowed. When they grow up, they will be well-rounded and be able to manage a household correctly. Exactly. The words say, if you don't work, you don't eat. Exactly. Yeah. So now y'all feel what I'm coming. Just finished cooking dinner. What happened? Pass me a plate and lots of hot sauce. Girl, I got to drown in the hot sauce and ranch and ketchup. All that good, not good, good stuff. So, yeah. So, this thing just had me like, okay, so this what we doing. Why am I so hot? Because my heater is on. This thing had me, it had me really offended. And I'm human. I'm human. Because the word disgusting, like you use the word disgusting for CPR. Now, I mean, was you in the bathroom when I took a boo-boo or something? Now, you could say that's disgusting, but come on now. You're going too far. You're going too far. And guess what? I'm going to take this link and drop it nicely on their page and in their DM and let them watch this because they need to, because I need them to go reevaluate their Bible and what they believe in and see how contradicting the way they're raising their child up. So your child is better than Jesus? I mean, more precious than Jesus? Like, I don't know, because that's what you believe in. So I'm confused. So yeah, what happened on Phenomenally Fly Diva is on Instagram, a person told me it was absolutely disgusting the way I'm using teaching my kids responsibility to actually exploit them and make them my maids and basically slaves because I'm lazy to do my housework. That's what I was told. And this person's page, you can go on this person page and see this. And I want y'all, if y'all got Instagram, go look at this person page and just see their views. This is their page. This is their page. Nice old beautiful cross all up there and all that stuff. But if you follow the CPR Vibe, when you go, you can see, you can actually see that they commented on this post on my Instagram. The last post I posted on my Instagram right here, the CPR Vibe, you can see that they are the only ones that commented on that. So you can go see their response. And it just really offended me. It offended me. It made me feel some type of way. And it made me feel like I needed to put them in their place. That's the stuff. They can't be a subscriber of yours. What you mean? They can't be a subscriber? What do you mean? Tell me what you mean, sis, because I don't know what you're talking about. You mean on YouTube or on Instagram? That was on Instagram, babe. But yeah, so that's what happened. That's where I'm coming from. I'm going to continue to teach my girls don't talk, act, and to don't say show, and don't promise prove. Those are my things. That's what I teach my girls, okay? And that's how I want them to live their life. I don't care what they feel. I don't care how they feel. I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing and continue teaching my girls the way I need to because you are always having cleaning and DIYs video. Oh, yeah, it was on, oh, true, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. But maybe they might think that's an illusion. They see me, but it's really my kids doing it. That's probably what they think because I exploit my kids and I'm disgusting for being lazy and treating my kids like a maid. I said it's a difference between child labor laws and childhood exploitation. Getting tongue-tied. It's a difference. You get what I'm saying? But if you get out your bed, you make your bed. If you take your clothes off, they go in the laundry. You dirty dishes, you wash dishes. You will have chores in this house because this is a home. And a home is run just like a business. Hello, Wanda. A home is run just like a business. You have to all chip in to make this thing work. Okay? Regardless of how they feel about it. But I love you guys. I just had to pop in, talk to you guys, and let you guys hear the two different ways. You know how you be writing. And I know when I read it, I read it fast, so it didn't seem long. But when you posting something like this on social media, it's like, ugh, that might be too much. Like, because this was the first one. Like, this how long it was, literally. You see what I'm saying? So it seemed like a lot, but I just read it really fast to you guys. That was the first one. Do you see what I'm saying? Thinking about how long it looks before you post it. And then this one was the actual second one. So it wasn't as long. You are totally right. We as parents and expression, especially mothers or our children's first, our mother's first teacher. I absolutely believe in age-appropriate responsibility if the child are able to handle. Exactly. But see, when you're a real mom, you know what your child capable of. You know what your child capable of, and you know what you're able to do and how you can push your child to learn more, be stronger, do better, go to the next level. It even says that we are the first teachers. And I said that, and someone else said that we are the first teachers. So if all Billy does is go outside and play in the mud and come and track the mud in, because that's what kids do, or in the tub and just pouring the water out, because that's what kids do. You know, oh, honey, stop it. Babe, get the towel. They're pouring water all over the floor. Even though these are hardwood floors, they might buckle, but it's so sweet. They're just enjoying themselves. No. No, not here. I wasn't raised like that. In the community I was raised in, you don't do that. You take care of your things, and there is still boundaries to playing. Just like with an adult, it's a season for everything. There's a time for everything. And with children, it's supposed to be the same way. There's a season and a time for everything. Your child should know when to be obedient, know to be respectful, know when to be quiet, know when it's time to settle down, know when it's time to, you know what I'm saying, gather themselves. It's not playtime all day, every day. And my children will not run my house and take over my house. And if anybody knows me, even since when I was a teen mom, when I had my first baby, my house always stayed immaculate. That was just me. You get what I'm saying? As I've gotten older, I got a little bit more lenient to where I'm like, you know what? Don't get anxiety. Don't stress yourself out. You'll get to it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe tomorrow, or whatever the case may be, you'll get to it. But other than that, my house is normally clean. When anybody comes here, nobody would never be able to say my house is nasty. See, it's a difference between messy, disorganized, unorganized, whatever you want to say, and nasty and filthy. And we talked about this before. That's when you go in the microwaves, you look in the toilets and all that stuff. It's a difference. It's a difference. And my grandfather always told me that. He, as a man growing up, when he would date women, he would try to peek in the oven, the microwave, the refrigerator, and around the toilets. Those are the things that we use on a daily basis. And it is a difference between nasty, filthy, messy, clean. OCD. It's a difference between all of them. But yeah, y'all, your girl is fin to grub, and I am fin to go, and somebody says something. So we're supposed to wait until they turn 18 to teach them life skills, and that the world does not revolve around them. I guess. Y'all ever had haddock? Do y'all know what this fish is about? Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that golden crisp? Do y'all see how thick and meaty that is? If you don't know nothing about haddock, you are totally missing out. Like, for real. So I am about to eat, and I love you guys so much. And remember, my videos will be on Saturdays. I gotta edit. I've been being real lazy. I really gotta edit because I got so much stuff for this channel, and I'm gonna be loading my videos on that channel as well. Yes, sis, don't let that fish get cold. I will have turned this into a mukbang. Girl, y'all want me eating? I'll be smacking it, everything. I'll be trying. But I mean, if y'all don't mind, I don't mind neither. But yeah, so I am definitely gonna get on the ball. I've been really doing a lot around my house and trying to get things done with clients, purging their homes. I'm gonna be doing an interview because I have some clients and I also have some family that I have helped them transform their mindset about things and getting their house clear of clutter and stuff like that. And the responses that I have been getting, because these are people who don't want to let go. I'm talking, we went to the shelter and we gave away over 40 different bags, handbags, Michael Kors, Coach, Fendi, some never worn or whatever. Is not that serious. I'm not about to pile it up in my house neither. We got stuff that we set aside that we want to sell, but we went and blessed the women's shelter with so much stuff. And guess what, guys? I'm gonna tell you who it is. It's my mother-in-law. Our relationship has been so amazing, and I am purging her house, and I'm doing a makeover and redesigning it, doing the floors and taking her TV off a stand, mounting it, getting rid of furniture. We're doing a lot of great things, and she told me, like, it made me feel so good because when I used to stay with her before I moved in our home that we were renovating, I said, like, babe, this is going to be a lot for us. And people, this is something you need to know. If you have a parent or something and you know that your parent has like hoarding tendencies, when I say hoarding, not like on the TV, but meaning like when they buy, they just buy so much and they're always giving and wanting to do things for people. So they forget. They buy so much that they forget what they did or who it was for and different things like that. And she told me, she said, you have no clue how once I cleared from underneath her bed, cleared out her closet and cleared everything, how she said my sleep is so different. I said, I told you. I told you. She said her sleep is so different. She also said that it feels like her mind is being cleared. It's to the point where every day she sent me pictures. She's like, look what I'm doing. I'm in the attic. I done got rid of this, got rid of that. Like, she literally got rid of her whole dining room set, the curio cabinet, because it matched the dining room set. And I said, why do you need all this china? Why do you have to have all this china? Why? It's just you. My husband is the only child. It's just her. In a 3-bedroom home, it's just her. I said, Mom, you don't need all this. I promise you, you don't understand it now. But as you start to declutter and minimize, I'm not saying that I'm trying to make you a minimalist, but once you start to minimize stuff and really organize your life and organize and keep track of your time, it makes you feel more productive. It makes you feel more like you're achieving things and you can sleep better. I said, because you have a mental capacity to hold more than the silent noise that is everywhere, like in your closet, under your bed, in different places like that. And she just sat there. She like literally was in basically tears, like, you have no clue what you've done for me. Our relationship is becoming just like so amazing. And she always tell me how much she loved me and she's glad that we're talking again. And so I'm going to do an interview with her because I want her to talk to you from her, how she feels. Because I did videos, y'all. I went in her house and she's letting me. I showed you the closet. Let me just tell you one thing. She hoards money too. Okay, like just put money in different places, and I was finding so many jars and containers with money. So I had a big toy yellow jar about this big, and I did a little video on it. So once I get my life together and try to put these, because it's multiple clips that I got to put together because it was hours of time of work. She said, oh, toss that. She was in her zone. Toss that. I don't need that. Toss that. Toss that. Something said, open up the jar. It felt so light. Yeah, it was nothing but dollar bills in there, piled up, just stuffed inside the can. I found like 3 Crown Royal bags with cash. Dollars, 10s, 20s, 5s, and quarters, nickels, dimes, not pennies. Then in her closet, I'm doing a challenge. I can't get up right now, and I got fishy stuff on my hands. You know the spaghetti jars from Aldi's, just regular spaghetti, Prego spaghetti. If you usually put more silver, like let's just say 85% silver and maybe a couple pennies inside those jars, that's about a good anywhere from 70 to 90 something dollars, depending how many quarters and dimes are in there, right? This woman has, you ever been to Sam's or Costco's and they have the big jugs? I'm talking like you could put your arm around them like this. The big jugs of cheese puffs. The circle cheese balls. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? She has multiple of them with dollars and money and quarters and stuff like that. And I told my husband, I said, I thank God that she's allowing us to do this, because this will be all on our head. If something happens, God forbid, that'll be way many years down the line. But God forbid, a lot of times people become what their parents are, because what happens is you're passed down all this stuff when they leave and when they go, and then you feel like it's them, so you can't let go, so you add it to what you have, and now you got more stuff. So now what is it waiting for? Your child. That's how it happens. Don't do it to your kids. Don't do it. So from her, somebody from her job contacted me and was like, I need you. She just been, every day she come to work, she's talking about how her sleep is and how she feel and all this. I need you. So God is blessing, and I'm excited about that. And I love making people feel good. I can't wait to see the videos. I can't wait to see the videos. So many people, including myself, struggle with downsizing. Listen, once you start, like every day, like I literally just purged another trash bag full of stuff. And then I have my cousin, if you've seen when I purged my shoes, guys, if you go to CPR Designs page, my Instagram page, if you have Instagram, go and look. It's a video in there showing my shoe closet. Like, it was serious. I wasn't playing. People be talking about YouTube. No, I had all that. And if you seen me purge my shoes, you seen I had the whole living room full of nothing but shoes and stuff. Like, and I purged, and I gave away huge boxes of shoes that wasn't never worn, because it means nothing to me. As you know, I'm real chill now. Moving to New York has changed my whole mental. It has changed my whole mental. And if you understand the difference in how you sleep and how you think and the clarity that you have, like I was talking to this older lady that came to one of my yard sales. She said there's nothing like peace of mind. And that's why when I told y'all we gave all those bags and stuff, I could have sold them on Posh Market, but think about it, that's other stuff I gotta do. So I gotta find some place to put them, and then until I sell them one by one, I'll just bless somebody with them. Because then if I am allowing, because she was giving me, do what you want with it, I could literally open up a little consignment shop, but that's too much. I don't want to do that. I can't. It's too much. So I'm going to bless somebody with them. You know why? Because I want blessings that are just never ending. And I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about being able to have in me what God wants me to have, so I can continue being a blessing to other people. If I can get nothing else, that's what I would want for the rest of my life. Being able to do that. I remember that one shoe video, your niece went shoe shopping in your living room. Oh, yeah. You talking about years? Right? Or you talking about the one here? You talking about the one here, because that was my cousin. So yeah, but guys, that was my thing too. I didn't tell you guys the details of that, but I wanted this channel to be more so of what I can share to help you in some way, shape, or form when it comes to finances, like the show and tell channel. And you know, I'll come on and do different lives like this, but the other channel will be I'll be putting up random videos of motivation, inspiration, and my talks and stuff, along with other little stuff that I want to put on that channel. But yeah, it can happen. You can do it. You just need somebody to help you, because it can be done. But I'm about to eat because my food is really getting cold. I love you guys, and thank you guys so much for joining my live. And make sure, if you're not subscribed to my other channel, y'all go subscribe, please, and share that channel, because more story times and more things are going to be happening on that channel. Because I told y'all that was just the tip of the iceberg. When it comes to me, I got more. That way you can really get to know who CPR is. I can't wait for the videos. All right, Christina, they will be coming. I love you guys, and you guys have an awesome night. All right, later gators.